At the outset of this, I'm not against wind turbines. However, I am against wind turbines that do not allow people have a night's sleep. I've been trying to think, what way could I get through to ye to tell ye how important that you listen to this. I see Minister McEntee's alongside you there, teacher, and yourself. How many parents are here? How many grandparents are here? How many brothers and sisters that have young children? Can you imagine a young child coming home from the maternity? And for the first 8 or 12 weeks, you're trying to get them into a sleep pattern. And you're hanging for sleep, and they're trying to sleep. Well, this is what those people up here are putting up since 2006. There is no end to them not getting a night's sleep. Why? Because profit, energy, is put before people's lives. And I'll tell you why. A study done in Ireland, if the amount of wind farms that be put into Ireland to make it viable, they have to stay 1:4. That's at 100 metres high, 400 metres away. You go to any other European country, it's 1:10. Because Ireland has a smaller land base, they have it as 1:4 to make it viable. You look at all the wind farms at the moment, that all their profitability is now coming down and they're showing losses. Why? Because you're keeping it at 1:4. They'd like it to have it as 1:2. This is what's wrong. Offshore is a better option because it's away from the people that live there. So every time you see a wind turbine going round, and every time you see a person, like all these people from up in 20 counties here today, you remember when you brought your baby home and you were hoping the day that they would sleep one night to let you get a night's sleep. That's what you're putting these people through with regulation that's outdated since 2006. Even the Irish court has ruled that wind turbine noise is a nuisance and the wind farm's neighbours are deprived of sleep. The High Court has confirmed that the government got it wrong. The noise guidance and the planning conditions in place have not protected a neighbour's sleep. That is what's wrong here. And you said it's not an urban thing, it's not a rural thing. Well, you don't have wind farms inside an urban. You have them in a rural area. What we're asking people is get the distance right. Go 1:10. Let these people get a night's sleep. Let them have a future. Can you imagine your child going to school not getting a night's sleep? Can you imagine if somebody is driving a truck, a bus, anything, and they're not getting a night's sleep? You're now also putting other people at danger. But they have to go to work to feed their children and to protect their families. By this regulation, if it doesn't change to at least 1:10, you're not protecting the families that are here today.